he did it twice, and I could see it happening. It was right in front of us. He had 2 men behind him. The one man went by without a steal, and the second man had it. Ball was picked up by Ritchie. Upper Moreland back down court.
No surprise, Dante Wood still hasn't come back into the ball game for Norristown.
Well, I don't know if he has 3 or 4 personals. We keep, of course, unofficial statistics. All right, we have 4:14 left to go in the ball game. They go down low to Scheuer. Back outside to Trimble.
Boy, and you're seeing a zone executed perfectly here, boy.
Norristown, good pressure on the ball. Chuck Walker out there, and he's going to drop back. This is something that hasn't been indicative of this ball game. A lot of ball handling here. Norristown playing a fantastic zone. Upper Moreland doesn't want to take the bad shot. Ritchie from way outside doesn't make it. I think he should have waited. You wait a minute and a half. Why not wait for the good shot?
Well, you can see Upper Moreland was desperately trying to go inside to Trimble, and Reinhardt was just shadowing him.
So we've got 3:17 left to go in the game. Norristown by 4. A basket here would be a big plus for the Eagles. They go low to Darren Queenan. Nice play, but a good block by Queenan. Oh, Queenan gets the ball back, makes the basket, and he's fouled on the play.
I'll tell you, Darren Queenan, undaunted that time, had his shot blocked, pulled it back down again, and just put it up off the glass.
And that's 20 points and an outstanding performance for Darren Queenan. He's got a third of the Eagle points, 60-54. Oh, fantastic.
You hate to toot the horn for a guy when he's going well, but I'll tell you, Darren Queenan has been probably the most consistent, he along with Jerome Reinhardt this year for Norristown. And for a junior, for a guy who came in and probably the least noticed of any of the Norristown squad players, he's had probably the best season.
Well, Darren playing a fantastic game, and as you said, only a junior. He'll be back next year for Coach Cresswell. We saw him in the game, the first game that we did, Bishop Kenrick. He played fantastic basketball, and he sustained that throughout this year. We had a foul call on Jerome Reinhardt back down there on the free throw by Darren Queenan. Jerome reaching around, fouled Eric Kleeman. So Kleeman will go to the line.
Queenan, 20 points. I think that's the season high, too.
It's got to be.
I think his previous was 16 in that Kenrick game that we were mentioning.
Kleeman shooting 1 and 1. First one won't go. But looks like we have somebody into the lane too soon.
That's right. That's what it's going to be.
Upper Moreland had the rebound anyway, but you never know what's going to come of it. Looks like Reinhardt entered the lane a little bit too soon. No, it was Chuck Walker apparently. So it'll be 1 and 1 again. Kleeman still misses it. These are the kind of shots you've got to make.
Blown opportunities, giveaways.
Dobbs gets it over to Walker, down to Darrell Wise in the corner. And Norristown being pressured here. Lob pass back out to Dobbs. Aggressive defense here by Upper Moreland. Wise has the ball in the corner. We have 2:35 left to go in the game. Reinhardt gets the ball down low. Oh, the shot won't go for it. Rebound by Queenan. Puts the shot up, reverse. Oh, it's good for Darren Queenan.
Beautiful play by Darren Queenan that time. Reinhardt's shot bounces off the rim. Queenan goes up behind his back, his head, pulls down the rebound and puts it off the glass.
Norristown now 62-54. Largest lead of the ball game. Have a blocking foul against Darrell Wise.
3 points and 7 rebounds in the second half.
Darren Queenan in the second half, Alan, 16 points and 7 rebounds.
11 rebounds.
For a total of 11 rebounds and 22 points. Talk about a man who made this second half for Norristown, brought the
guy
back
who
into
rose
the ball
to
game.
the occasion tonight, Darren Queenan. Fine ball game.
And it's not over yet. We have 2:17 to go. Don't count Upper Moreland out.
I was just going to say that.
Well, you didn't. I did. Okay.
You read my notes.
1 and 1 situation. Tim Scheuer makes the first one, bounces it around, so he'll have his bonus shot now. And Scheuer makes them both. 62-56. They're pressuring the inbounds pass now. Lob up to Jerome Reinhardt. Reinhardt's going to slow it up for Wise. Oh, nice play that time. Wise all the way down with a layup, but it's good.
Nice play by Jerome Reinhardt that time. He saw Wise breaking on his right side and just flipped him the ball. Wise drove in for the layup.
course, Jerome, the most basketball-wise, mature player out there. Blocked by Darrell Wise, going to be a foul on the play. I disagree. Looked like Darrell had all ball that time.
I thought it was a clean block that time, but we haven't been agreeing too much with the officials tonight, and we have a timeout here being taken. 64-56, Norristown up here. 8-point lead, the biggest of the ball game. And I think we've seen the effects of playing all 5 guys without anybody coming off the bench here in the last couple minutes for Upper Moreland. They've slowed things down considerably, and they don't quite have the that energy that they were displaying earlier in this ball game.
And another point, right now they're down by 8 points. They've got to play aggressive defense. How can you run around the court going after the ball when you've already played 30 minutes? You've got to be tired.
Hey, it wears on you too. And plus you can see what's happening. Upper Moreland, every time they're setting up down in the offensive end of the court, they're trying to go to Trimble, and it's almost like they're looking for him, and they're passing up the shots that they have that are open, and they're forcing them to taking these 15 to 20 footers. Yet Trimble is being hawked constantly, if not by Darrell Wise, by Jerome Reinhardt down low for the Eagles. And that's got to be a demoralizing factor for the team, because when you rely on that one guy and you can't get him the ball, then it's like, what are we going to do now? Okay,
we're ready to go here. 158, let's set the scene for you. 158 left to go, 64-56. Into the ball game for Norristown, we have number 11, Michael Anthony. Sitting down is number 15, Darrell Wise. Perhaps he fouled out of the ball game.
You know, that could be right. I think that is his fifth personal foul. I know Darrell was really upset that time.
That must be it. Darrell Wise fouled out of the ball game at a crucial point. Norristown by 8. Number 35, Scott Trimble at the line for Upper Moreland. Mike Anthony, number 11, into the game.
And even though Darrell's fouled out, interestingly enough, Coach Cresswell's decided to keep Dante Woods on the bench and bring in Mike Anthony, as you said.
I don't think Woods is fouled out. He couldn't have.
No, Woods only has 3 personals, but for the last 6 minutes, he's been on the bench. Norristown's been playing well, though, and you don't go away from something that's been bringing you much success.
Okay, Trimble makes both of them at 64-58. Eagles
26 for Trimble.
Eagles now going to try to work the ball here. Defensive pressure. They get it inside of Jerome. Puts the shot up over Trimble. Won't go. Rebound by Trimble. Outlet pass. Frank Dobbs is back there. Oh, Scheuer goes all the way in. The layup won't go. Wanted the foul. And he said a bad word. Mike Anthony all the way down court. He's fouled. I do believe Scheuer said a bad word after he missed that shot.
He deserves to, because it was an easy layup. It could have pulled Upper Moreland within 4 points. A little golden opportunity.
Well, it's a good thing we don't have the players mic'd. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
We couldn't air this during
I'll tell you. Court's any closer to courtside, we could be in trouble here.
Mike Anthony makes the first one of his 1-and-1 opportunity. Probably the biggest game Mike Anthony's ever played in. 65-58 now Norristown. Second one is no good. We have 1:30 left to go in the game. Trimble brings it up court. Over to Scheuer. His shot. Oh, air ball. Rebound by Jerome Reinhardt. He's got Frank Dobbs on the outlet pass. Dobbs is going to take it all the way. Oh, shot won't go. Saved by Darren Queenan. Queenan puts the shot up. Blocked by Trimble, and there's a foul on the play.
One-man effort that time. Darren Queenan went up for that rebound, skied for it, and then tried to put it up himself. Was fouled. And I'll tell you, Dobbs looked like he glided from halfway over from the sideline marker there and up into the basket area.
Frank Dobbs had visions of Julius Erving that time. He went a long way in the air.
Just about a 1.5 foot difference.
Queenan makes the first one. Well, Darren makes this one. It's going to be Upper Moreland down by 9 points and in a bad situation. Won't go for him, so it's an 8-point Norristown lead. The Bears down court. Trimble puts the shot up. Won't go. He's fouled on the play. Trimble looking for goaltending, but I do believe Jerome Reinhardt picked that ball after it had passed the plane of the rim.
Well, no, Trimble was fouled by Jerome.
Well, he was, but he was also looking for a goaltending. There was a high arcing shot, and Jerome Reinhardt went up to the board to take the ball away, but it was below the rim, so you can't have a goaltending call. 26 points. Trimble with 26 points in this ballgame. Make it 27 with that one. 72 seconds left to go. 1:12. Trimble, that one in and out, and it's good for him. So it's 66-50. Oh, wait a minute, 66-60 make that. Dobbs, good ball handling, gets the ball up court. He's got Darren Queen in there. Over to Mike Anthony. Back out to Reinhardt, over to Chuck Walker. Queenan's got the shot, drives in. Offensive foul. We've got a charge called against Darren Queenan. Coach Cresswell can't believe that. Norristown fans can't believe that.
Well, that time, though, Ritchie, he drew it quite well. It was a good job by Ritchie, though. He had both feet on the ground, and he made the necessary falling to the ground move, and otherwise it ruined a great play by Queenan.
Kleeman shot no good. Rebound by Darren. He gets his glasses knocked off for another foul called against Kleeman. 45 seconds left in this game. Now the Norristown fans are up on their feet cheering the officials' call. We're going to have a 1-and-1 situation. Darren will go to the line. The rest of the Norristown players will stay back in their own zone. Substitution. Here comes Dante Woods into the game with 45 seconds left. Norristown with a 6-point lead. Mike Anthony takes his seat. 66-60 Eagles. Queenan shooting 1-and-1. First one's good for Darren. Nice, smooth shot. Darren Queenan with 24 points unofficially so far. Queenan hits 2 of 2, and that's about it for Upper Moreland, I think. 8-point Norristown lead. 40 seconds left to go. Layer gives the ball to Trimble, dishes it off to Kleeman. Kleeman's shot is blocked by Darren Queenan. Foul called against Darren Queenan, and he can't believe it.
Darren Queenan has turned this ball game into his own personal exhibition. He's all over the court, offensive and defensive end.
I'm pretty sure the Triangle Tournament awards an MVP, don't they?
They do, that's right.
Looking at it right now, it's got to be Darren Queenan, and Darren is fouled out of the ball game.
Well, what a game for Darren Queenan. He's getting a standing ovation from the Norristown fans, and that is one guy that really deserves it. Look at him, he's happy, boy.
Definitely, a standing ovation for Darren Queenan. It gives you shivers almost. Phil Bugg into the ball game now. So it'll be Kleeman at the line. And Darren Queenan finished the ball game with 25 points, 15 rebounds.
Not a bad night's work.
Oh, heavens no. Kleeman's shot doesn't, whether it does fall for him, so it's 68-61, 36 seconds to go. Second half, shooting his bonus shot.
I think Coach Cresswell will take 8 more of those performances, gift wrap for a belated Christmas present.
Okay, this basket's good. Inbounds pass goes to Phil Bugg. Foul off, going to be called against Trimble. So it'll be Phil Bugg at the line shooting 1-and-1. No time expired, 36 seconds still. It's a 6-point game.
You see Norristown's dropped everybody back in the defensive end here, waiting.
And Bugg makes the first one, an important basket for Phil Bugg. Bugg goes 2 of 2. Make that 4 points in the game now for Phil. 70-62. Trimble dishes it off to Kleeman. Kleeman drives, shot no good. Oh, he can't call a foul. Oh, you're kidding. He called a foul on Phil Bugg. I don't even think Phil breathed on the Upper Moreland player there.
I mean, Phil's thin, but he must have disappeared on that play. I don't know.
Well, I didn't see it.
Air currents.
Big deal, right? We didn't see it, so what's new?
I don't think we're ever going to get nice words from these officials, do you?
Well, if they call a good game. Okay. Shot by Scheuer is no good. We have a foul called against Kleeman, knocking that ball out of bounds. 70-62, Norristown. 26 seconds left to go. Walker looking for somebody, gets it into Reinhardt. Foul going to be against number 15, Scheuer. So Reinhardt will go to the line. Well, obvious strategy here, foul the man as soon as he gets the ball, hope that he misses the first end of a 1-and-1, come back and make your own basket. But I think with an 8-point deficit, Upper Moreland's in bad shape right now, trying to play that kind of basketball. Timeout, Upper Moreland.
I was just going to say, it's a great strategy. It rarely works, but it's a great strategy.
Something that you see a lot, and like you say, you rarely see it work, especially not with 8 points. Maybe with 4 points, you can rattle somebody. Got a player up there who's not set to take those foul shots, and he'll miss them, and you can come back and be ready in the ball game. But I don't think tonight.
That's why they call it desperation time. You got to give a shot at almost anything that hopefully will work. Good game though for Norristown. I'll tell you, this series coming into here, they were 8-0, but still kind of unproven at times. I mean, we know they're good, but how good are they compared to other teams outside of the ones they'd already played in the local area squads? Upper Moreland, good test tonight, and of course now, most likely, they advance into the finals here. could be facing Kenrick, or I think it's going to probably be Frankfurt. And that's going to be a real test for him. Of course, all the games of the Triangle Tournament you'll be seeing here on cable. In the future viewings, just keep on tuned to this channel, and you'll be seeing the little previews coming up when the games and the times are going to be aired at.
So it's Jerome Reinhardt at the line for Norristown. 25 seconds to go. Bug, Woods, Dobbs, and Walker back deep for Norristown.
And they're going to take the kickoff at the 20-yard line, right? But
Okay. Jerome misses the first shot. Richie, stolen by Chuck Walker. Phil Bug takes the ball down court. He pulls up. Oh, my goodness. Heck of a block by Scheuer that time, but Phil Bug is fouled on the play. Looks like Phil wanted to dunk that time.
Phil's upset. Scheuer came up there and slammed him rather than Phil getting to slam the ball. Frustration, though, on Scheuer's face, I'll tell you.
I think he feels better now. You know, he let out that aggression. Jeez.
I got called for the foul, but I killed that basketball.
15 seconds to go in the game, 70-62. And Scheuer is fouled out of the ball game, and he gets an ovation from the Upper Moreland fans.
Scheuer played a good ball game, though, 16 points tonight. And number 3, Scott Layer, who must be Butch Layer's brother.
Seeing as they have the same last name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty accurate, huh?
You're an amazing guy. You got a lot of insight into basketball.
That's why they sent me here with you.
Bug shooting 2, misses the first one.
Why do I do these games with you? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I guess it's because they get us for the... Yeah, that's right. It's not the pay.
Phil Bug misses 2. Cresswell can't believe it, but... and because Phil missed the backboard, missed everything, Upper Moreland will get the ball from the sideline.
Phil was suffering from the after effects of that last attempt.
He wanted that dunk. Okay, Richie goes inside, stolen by Frank Dobbs, gets it out to Chuck Walker. We've got a 2-on, 3-on-2. This is off the Bug, back to Walker, puts the shot up, no shot. 3 seconds called against Chuck. 4 seconds to go in the game, it's 70-62 Eagles, and this will be the last time down the court for Upper Moreland. Trimble picks the ball up, 2 seconds, 1 second. Foul on the play with no time left. So it's a Norristown victory, and Scott Trimble will go to the line. Well, it's going to be 70 for Norristown. It's academic what Upper Moreland scores, but we'll wait to see.
Well, Norristown is awaiting their victorious here tonight.
29 points.
And Trimble makes both of them, so his time is out. It's 70-64. The final score will be back in just a moment.
We gotta do this quick. We gotta get...
70-64 in a very impressive ball game for both squads. Norristown with a fine second half led by Darren Queenan.
That's right. It was really a test for both squads, as you said. Coming in here tonight, Upper Moreland, 7-0 record, both teams unbeaten, but Upper Moreland, everybody criticized their schedule. They hadn't played anybody tough. Well, coming into Norristown here tonight, they played an outstanding game. I mean, you can use that, overuse that word outstanding as an adjective, but that's exactly what they did tonight. Played a great ball game. Norristown coming in here, a real test. This is probably one of the best teams they played all season. And Norristown, it was nip and tuck throughout this ball game, 50-50 coming into the final quarter. The Eagles prevailed, though. And what a performance. I think this is the best performance easily by any player from an opposing team. Scott Trimble tonight was incredible. 8 for 16 field goals, 14 for 15 from the line, 30 points, 9 rebounds threw in there, and passing, my goodness, this guy can really move the ball. He could be a guard anywhere.
That's right, look for him. And Darren Queenan, take away the fantastic performance of Darren Queenan, and you've got an Upper Moreland victory. Queenan finished with 25 points, 11 from 17 from the field, 3 from 6 from the line, 13 rebounds for Darren. All around great game.
Darren Queenan really took control of this ball game. Once Dante Woods was kept on the bench in the fourth quarter, Darren Queenan was the big man for the Eagles. And he's been so consistent this year, but tonight he just really starred here. And it was a great ball game. What more can you say? Upper Moreland at one time had an 8-point lead going into the beginning of the second half. Then Norristown came back to tie it. Then Norristown took off here in the fourth quarter. And I think the overall pluses for Norristown over Upper Moreland tonight, it showed you Norristown has tremendous depth. They're able to bring their 6-7 guys off the bench. We saw Upper Moreland kind of get worn down because they didn't have anybody coming off the bench. Most of their starters played the whole game.
Moreland, a fantastic team. No disgrace here in this ball game for them. Let's run down the scoring for you. For Norristown, leading them, Darren Queenan with 25 points. Darrell Wise with 18 good points, a lot of them from the outside. And we have Jerome Reinhardt with 14, who played his usual dominating ball game. He had to guard Scott Trimble, not an easy task. Frank Dobbs, 4 points. Phil Bugg, 4 points. Dante Wood, 6. Mike Anthony, 1 off the bench.
And of course, for Upper Moreland, Scott Trimble, 30 points in the ball game. Tim Scheuer, a quiet 16 points. I'll tell you, Eric Kleeman, 10 points. Frank Ritchie, 6. Butch Layer, 2. And that's all she wrote for Upper Moreland. They lose tonight, 70-64. Norristown, of course, will advance in the finals of the Triangle Tournament, going against the winner of the Bishop Kenrick Frankfurt game. Great game for Norristown, now 9-0. And going into the finals of the tournament, they haven't been here in a couple of years, but it'll be a real another big test for the Eagles. And I'll tell you, they're starting to attract a lot of attention throughout the southeastern portion of Pennsylvania with their record and with the teams they've been playing. They've survived.
Okay, we'd like to thank Mr. Sam Galbraith for his direction this evening, Pete Callahan for his fine camera work, also Norristown Area School District, the host for this tournament, also
the Triangle Club for putting this tournament on and for letting us do the games too.
That's right, we'd like to thank them, and we'll be back with more basketball. Look for the rest of the Triangle Club tournament on the Norristown Access channel.